Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we had some misfortunes. Our previous village, if you've noticed, we've started a new village. Map's slightly different. We've got this nice little island here. Our previous village had a lot of misfortune. We expanded too quickly. They were not able to sustain any of their food or anything of that nature through the winter seasons, and pretty much everybody was killed, unfortunately. So we have to start a new village. Which is definitely unfortunate, but it is what it is, and we will do so. I think I'm not going to try to expand that quick. I think I'm gonna try and take things a little bit on the slower pace of things this time around, because, like I said, expanding as quickly as we did and building as quickly as we did, we ended up having too many people too quickly for the amount of resources that we were able to gather food-wise. We need to stockpile a little bit longer before expanding and doing all of that. So let's start off by getting some of the basic stuff built that we're gonna need. Let's see here. I want to keep this pretty much like right in the village area. I don't want to have people traveling too far to do anything. So we'll go ahead and get all of that stuff taken care of. We'll get a fisher's lodge or two down. Maybe build two of them right away just because. We'll see. We could do something like we definitely didn't make it wide enough for two of them, or long enough, unfortunately. Would have been nice. Oh well, we'll get the one down. I'll go ahead and set some resource gathering for all the rest of the people to do. And by all the rest of the people, I mean one person. I closed that, didn't I? I did. Silly me. some fishermen and leave one person out gathering resources. This will actually work out pretty decently. Let's do a paved road right to the fisher's shack here. And the reason why we're going to do pavement is because the pavement, they walk faster on the pavement. Faster than they do on the dirt. So we want that leading right up to so we're gonna let most of this just kind of idle, I guess you could say. We'll keep the hovels supplied with firewood and food. I'm not gonna expand as quickly as I did last time. I thought I had the timing right, but I was nowhere near close to the correct timing to expand like we did. So we're gonna start off small. I won't do the chicken coop right away. I think I'll wait on that, and I'll just do I'll do a flax farm. I'll set a hunting cabin next to a flax. Or not, yeah, no. I'll set a hunting cabin somewhere nearby, where there's a decent supply of animals, and we'll collect some pelts, leathers, whatever they call them, and some flax, and we'll build up a nice, decent supply of clothes, I think, before we really get into farming anything else. It'll be a small one, and only need one person to farm it. Might even get 2 yields a season if we do it right. But we will not be expanding as quickly as we did last time, because misfortunes were a thing. We had to start over. Everybody died, and that is why you see a new village instead of the previous one. There was no way to salvage it, and it's expected. Sometimes, things happen, and you just gotta remember life is feudal. As they say in the MMO, remember, life is feudal. And we are now officially out of stone. So hopefully our person will go out and resource gather because they can't build the roads. But most definitely, we will try and keep this one from going south like our previous village. I want to stockpile as much food as I can. And the other stuff I'm not too worried about, but the food is definitely going to be our main focus for a couple of episodes, with the fishing hut, gatherer's hut, and the hunter's cabin. Soon we'll have a few extra people that can help finalize those roads for the fishing people to get to and fro a little bit quicker. We should have enough. Oh yeah, we definitely have enough food for right now. But I am going to set a third person on the fishing dock, just so that we have 3 people working that on a regular basis throughout the winter. I want to keep the stockpile of fish going strong. The other thing we're going to need to build pretty early is a carpenter's lodge. We're going to want to get primitive tools rolling in on a regular basis. Soon it'll be too cold for our gatherers to do their thing. Just realized we have a road going through a tree that we may not be able to chop down without the forester's lodge. That's unfortunate. Well, looks like that will be the road. I think it's completely done now. Oh no, I got one more spot to build on the road. But they are definitely moving a lot faster on the road for the fishing hut, which is nice. It's too cold for our gatherers, so let's take those 3 off. Put one more on the fishing lodge. This episode will be a little bit longer than the rest. I'm going to try and keep them at 15 minutes. I don't know how long you guys would like them to be, but I'm going to try and keep them around 15 minutes long. This episode is going to run just a few minutes longer just because the explanation of why we're starting a new village. I'm going to keep the numbering for the episodes the same. This will be still episode 4. Just, it won't, obviously be the same exact village. So, winter has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. It is now early winter. And, yeah. I think that's where we're going to leave it for this episode. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all have a wonderful day, wherever it is, or whatever time it may be for you. And I will see you all in the next episode. If you have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments that you want to leave down below in there in that comment section, feel free to. Hopefully the audio levels are sufficient for you guys. I am going to most likely have to boost them during editing, but hopefully, just leave a comment if the audio is too low, and I will fix it for the next episode. Have a wonderful time, guys. See y'all next time.